Episode 14 of the Burger for Car podcast. This is take two. Sorry we've been away,
Sorry I haven't been on.
It's been busy. It's been really busy for everybody. Today we're missing our beloved co-host. We're going to Photoshop him up in the clouds next to Tentacion, Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulkster.
I already got the cutout for his funeral.
It's going to be awesome, dude. You know what's been going on lately is the Photoshop when they turn around and they fly away with the wings. That's the animation we're gonna do for our fallen co-host.
You gotta do a ChatGPT animation where it's just like morph into the.
Yeah, dude. Hey, speaking of morphing, maybe I use this segment to try to cut in that drunken review of Metamorphosis by Kafka. I could do it right now.
The Goon York State of Mind.
Hey, check this out. I read a book. This is now the Burger Picard book club, by the way. Laugh track right here. I got the Burger Picard book club going. We're going to have our first installation of the week. It's called The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Kafka-esque. You know where I first heard that?
On the internet?
No, actually, it was on Adult Swim. It was on a show called Mission Hill. Mission Hill had I don't remember who the fuck said it, but Kafka-esque, the term. That's the first time I heard it was on Mission Hill. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of interesting. What the fuck's that about? Never bothered looking it up.
It also had the voice actor for SpongeBob.
Yeah, that is right.
With another man.
Kenny was playing a gay guy on that show.
Yeah. It was pretty...
The guy, his boyfriend was a Navy.
They're funny, yeah. I think they're a funny couple.
So yeah, dude, read The Metamorphosis. I'm gonna give you a review off the top of my head right now. You ready?
Your synopsis?
So basically this guy wakes up and the first thing he realizes is to go, hey, wait, I'm not myself. I'm actually a bug, some sort of beetle. So basically, Franz Kafka tells you, this guy's name is Gregor.
Yo!
Gregor has
Shout out Greg.
Yeah, Gregor has a bulbous body with a thin legs. And his parents or whatever are like, yo, open up the door. And he's like, I can't get to the door right now, but I'll get there soon or whatever. And eventually his boss shows up because, see, the thing is, this man, Gregor, is in debt because his parents are in debt. And
that's fucked up. The generational debt?
Yeah, so basically he's supposed to go to work to pay off his parents' debt. And his boss is like, yo, this guy's not showing up to work. Shows up to his house. And
he's indentured like that?
And Gregor is like, yo, like, I'm not trying to fuck off and slack off. I just had a long night. I'm going to get to the door in just a sec. Just you wait. Eventually, he makes it over to the door with his bulbous body while his, boss is at the door wondering, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And he's, shit-talking his family. And then he's like, I got to get to the door because this guy's going to fire me soon if I don't. Gets to the door, opens it up, and everyone goes, what the fuck is that? Because he's a fucking...
When he opens the door?
Yeah, he's a beetle or whatever.
It's like face reveal?
Yeah, literally. So he goes doing face reveal on him, and then they go, what the fuck? And then his boss is, like, backing up, like, yo, this is weird. I'm out of here. And the whole time he's backing up, instead of just being like, man, I clearly fucking scared him. I should just lay off. He goes, I can't let him leave because...
He's like, nah, where you going?
Yeah, he's like,
Boss man, where you headed?
Like, where you headed? Because I know you're going to go home and fire me. Can't let that happen without you not leave. And basically, he said he's not gonna leave until I get a concession out of him.
He's like, no.
Until he admits that I am, I'm right here and
employed.
Exactly. Yeah. He literally
employed. He's like, I still want my job.
Literally, he said,
did I get the job?
I guaranteed that I have my gig. So then he tries to chase after him, but the boss man leaves, and then all that's left is the family and them. And then the family, the whole story is basically just them increasingly fucking not tolerating his existence.
Resenting him?
It's like an analogy for being a useless fuck and being a leech on your family, I think.
It's crazy.
And the long story short of it all is that eventually it gets to the point where the family is like, we're better off if this motherfucker just died. So then Kafka kind of like has the motherfucker starve himself to death or something.
Starve?
He dies. He basically kills himself, and then the family celebrates about it, and they go into town.
That's the whole book?
Yep, 70-something pages.
Oh, that's pretty short.
Yeah, and the whole thing is...
I thought it was way longer.
I was very dissatisfied with the ending, and then I realized it's just kind of how glorified, like, I mean, that's just how people who are in that mindset of wanting to end their own life are. You know, they glorify the ending of it. They think, oh, everybody's gonna be better than me. Excuse me, everything's
better
gonna
off
be
when I'm gone.
yeah, everyone's gonna be better off when I'm gone. So it was
That's
a whole
sad.
different trip, man. I mean, honestly, the book was crazy. I read
He
it.
starved?
I was reading it when I was knocking out one night after a baseball game. I was drunk as hell, and then I was trying to read it, and I got like 12 pages in, and I was like, I'm going to sleep. First thing I did in the morning was finish it. Man, what a trip of a story, dude. I never read this thing, and I feel like everyone... I started looking up, you know what you do after you read or
Yeah,
watch
definitely
something.
get some reviews going.
You get the reviews going, so I started...
I gotta validate my opinion.
Yeah, I looked it up on Reddit, and I wanted to see what the people were saying, and everyone was like... There was two camps. There were people that just appreciated it the same way I did, and then there was a camp of people who wanted to be a smart guy and were like, well, actually yeah. And he's like, actually, like, he never actually morphed into a beetle. It's just like an analogy for his depression.
Yeah.
And then everyone in the comments was like, no, it's an analogy for his depression.
He came
But
out the goon cave?
He did actually turn into a beetle. That's an essential part of the story. You can't just sit there and be like, it was just figurative. When in the text, everyone refers to him as like a beetle of some sort.
You don't think like beetle is
Another thing,
shorthand for gooner?
Let's talk about the political state of the world right now.
Yeah, what's up with it, man? I mean, do you think Trump's actually dying? Someone asked me that. They were like, hey, you think the president's actually dying? And I go, the fuck should I know? You know, like, I can't fucking tell you that. I don't even know if I'm dying or not.
Well, fair. I mean, I hate to admit this, but I have been like watching a lot of political commentary.
You've been watching BreadTube?
Pretty much, but secular talk.
You know what BreadTuber is?
I forget.
It's all the lefties on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, he's technically, yeah.
Who is it? You said Secular Talk?
Secular.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah.
I thought that was like...
Kyle Kalinske.
I thought you were talking about, like, yeah, I'm just listening to a lot of secular talk. Like, like there is...
Being super anti-theist.
Yeah.
But, I mean, whatever. We don't need to get into that. But, no,
What's been going on with that? What are you watching it for?
No, well...
What do you want to learn? What do you think you can fix? He's got earrings now, too. It's making it worse.
Now...
He used to not wear them. That's my point. Where's my notes at, dude?
The thing is, if I had one, I'd have to do it on the MJ side. MJ had one. Michael Jordan had one.
Yeah, but MJ's cool.
What?
Dude, he status mogs you.
Fuck you.
You don't have... Dude, literally. I mean, that's my reasoning for not wearing half the shit I want to wear. I'm like, dude, I can't do that because I'm not status mogged enough that I can, like, get away with that.
What?
Like Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is 5'7".
So I went.
5'7" guys like to point at Tom Cruise and they go, "Oh, Tom Cruise is only 5'7". Hey, Tom Cruise is only 5'7".
But that's Tom Cruise.
That's Tom Cruise, bro.
Yeah.
That's Tom Cruise. That's Top Gun.
No,
that's
sure.
Maverick right there,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
That's fucking. That's Mr. Impossible. You know,
I
like,
feel you. No,
like you can't.
I understand.
There's just not a correlation between regular dudes and like regular 5'7" dudes and Tom Cruise, and it hurts to say because I'll look at basketball players who are 5'10", and I'm like, yo, like I'm right there. Like I see those guys.
I could have been in the league.
Yeah, bro. I see Nate Robinson, and I'm like, you know, he's my height, but then there's that. That's where it ends.
Well,
that's where it ends. I'm not Nate Robinson.
One of our players.
You're not Nate Robinson.
One of our players that we
No
like
one's
in
Nate Robinson.
our local baseball team
Jake
is
Paul
only
beat
like
Nate
5'8".
Yeah.
I'm about 5'8", you know, so it's just like like if I
Yeah.
really apply myself, bro.
Oh, he's got like the same build as me. That's
Yeah,
what people love.
I
The
got
amount of
kicked up.
fucking dudes I see that say, dude, he's got like the same build as me. Like he's got like short, fat dudes who say they play like LeBron because they pass the ball instead of fucking shooting first. That one always gets me.
We could have made the league, bro.
I mean, I'd like to think I play like Braun, you know. Like
But
mascots are just furries, or what? Is that a real take?
mascots, fuck being a mascot. It's hot.
You don't think mascots are okay?
It's hot in there.
You hear about that? What's the guy? The Nuggets one. The Nuggets mascot. You know the story and the gist behind this. Besides the fact he makes like $600K.
What the fuck?
But then check this
He's
out,
got
bro.
credentials.
But then check this out, bro. There's a thing that happens in this country. It's called nepotism. So
who's he the son of?
no, he has a son, and then he gets the gig, and he gets hurt, and then I think he sued or something happens where he's like, yo, y'all aren't really helping me along this medical bill thing. Or no, what happened was I think they hosted tryouts. This is all off top. I'm trying my best. There's no notes. He had tryouts or something for a new one because they're like, hey, it's kind of proven to be like this job's too much for you and your body can't really withstand the toll on it, you know. So like we're gonna look for other options at least while you're rehabbing. And he took that as like, bro, this is like unfair. Like I'm just rehabbing an injury. Like I should be why is my job being taken from me? This is like a performance based gig. Like could you imagine a fighter who's like, wait, Like, I'm always hurt. What do you mean you're gonna take, like, you know? If you want to start on some notes, I'm sorry.
No. I know you cut out my her bit from like forever ago, so I just wanted to like.
I never finished it.
It was like
I got to the scene where Joaquin Phoenix is playing that cool ass VR game in the living room, and then that shit made me bust out my VR device, and I was like, this is not as cool. And all the VR device, dude.
But I totally
You go
understand
ahead.
everybody's gripes or people's gripes about like how it's kind of corny and like all that stuff. And that's kind of I always saw that as it being the intention because of the type of society that they're in.
Well, then also, but you know, here's another thing too. You're looking at a guy in a relationship. Guys say really lame, corny shit all the time.
All
in a
the fucking
relationship.
time.
But the difference is they're not saying it to a robot, so
Yeah.
you can kind of compartmentalize it in your head as like, oh, this is just someone in love. But because you're seeing him do it to a robot, it sounds a lot more cringe in Reddit.
Sure. 100%. No, but so my thing is I just recently watched was it Blade Runner 2049? But they kind of borrowed a scene from her. So there's a scene in her where the
Blade Runner came out after her, the second one,
Yeah.
the sequel or whatever.
Yeah, I think 2013 was for her, maybe, and then
Yeah, 2013 was her.
yeah, and then
Blade Runner?
2016 was 2049.
Oh wow.
So it was after. But basically, there's a scene where in her the AI ends up getting a prostitute for like the main character Joaquin Phoenix because he sees her passing, and then she notices somehow in his facial expression that he was kind of interested. But so
Fucking wingman, huh?
yeah.
The
But
AI.
the AI superimposes herself onto the prostitute via hologram, and basically the same shit happens in 2049, just a little bit differently. But it was good. I liked 2049 better. I was really hyped when I was able to watch it for free.
The problem with society now is that schizophrenics aren't taken seriously anymore, you know? And I'm very serious when I say this. They were right about this tracking us all the fucking time.
Oh, 1000%.
They're tracking about, and then the whole like
Those cameras, that camera video.
logging your movements. You
Oh,
know, when your phone's asking you for your like, oh, where are you right now? And then you know, back then they were called shamans.
Yeah.
Back then, the schizophrenic guy in the fucking block, he was called a prophet. He was somebody that they sent to you, and that he was there to tell you about the future, and you would go. Just like that one old lady in Fallout 4 that I never played. You know,
Oh yeah, grandma. I fucked that lady though. She'd always ask for. She wanted Jet all the time.
Yeah, she wanted Jet. Well, I mean, hey, what can you do? You
What
gotta
can you do?
you gotta open up the third eye to God.
You want what you want.
Yeah, you want. Well, you know, you want her information. She wants something back. You know, it's not just a one-way street here. You know.
For sure.
So, see, and the problem is now all we do is give them fen. That doesn't help anybody, you know? Yeah, you know, and I'm not trying to enable any breaks out there. Don't actually believe your voices and all that, guys. Take your medicine.
Yeah, please take your medicine.
Please take your medicine.
And please talk to somebody.
Talk to somebody. Talk to anybody if you need help. You know, people are there. But honestly, guys, like, I was also thinking about this. This was right after it. I wrote down, I feel like I'm justified, and I have no problem saying the things I say on this podcast here because, one, it's a fake little fucking podcast on the internet.
It's just whatever.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, I feel like who the hell cares what I say on some stupid little radio show that has 30 subscribers?
I mean,
And-
you've been
and-
getting 100 views consistently, though. I will give you that. Just having, like, imagine having 100 people, like,
Yeah,
a
in front of
room.
you. That's exactly what I think to myself, and that's
Yeah,
why I get
it's
weird.
amazing. It's
I
actually amazing, bro.
get a little weird out about
It's
it.
weird, but it's actually kind
'Cause-
of amazing, bro. Cause,
Well,
like,
the first time that first video got 500 views, I was hyped, and then like after it happened a couple more times, it stopped being hype for me. It started being like,
Paranoia?
holy shit, I got it. I was like, what if one of those guys really doesn't like what I'm saying?
no.
And then
that's what it is.
it got like, and then it came full circle to like, well, that's awesome, man. You have people who expect something from you, so go and make something. Shout out all the guys. Get this right here. You're trying to attack my family.
Now you attack my family. Oh, you're attacking my family. Now what?
I was having a hell of a time. I'm trying to explain to my brother what the fuck Anthony Smith was talking about. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I watched him talk about what he was talking about, and it still didn't make any fucking sense. I guess he was trying to hype himself up or something.
Yeah, so I forget who he's fighting, but basically, like, he's got no animosity towards the guy, really.
Yeah, so there's like the most boring. Like, imagine You keep going, I guess.
No, continue.
All I wanted to say was that in the press conference up to it, there was like the most like boring milquetoast cordial like shit ever.
Which is most UFC now.
Yeah, like well nowadays there's no press conference at all. It's just Dana White on live stream going, "Hey, what's up, everybody? We got a couple of great cards coming up here." And then
3 billion.
it's like get the
3 billion.
and then he'll try to sneak a power slap out in, and it's like get that shit out of here. That what you said, dude? It's incredible that he's still trying to make it happen too. He's like, "Nah, dude, it's a good idea," and we're like, "All right, Dana." I don't want to touch this one with you, bro. You gonna go too crazy with it?
Nah, what is it? All
I think that the T app.
T app.
You know about this?
Oh yeah, the T app. What about it?
I think that the T app prevents dudes from getting a fresh start. Because I bet you there's at least one guy who just was being stupid. And then, like, the write-up that a chick gave him was probably
Sure.
crazy.
Well, like that's the thing with the T app is just like.
But I think that... we're the wrong people to touch this one. What are we talking about?
It's the socioeconomic state of the world right now.
Yeah, dude, we are. I fucking hate you, dude.
I'm actually really surprised Zoomies and Tilly's have stayed open.
I just met
For
somebody
brick and
who
mortar.
used to work at a Tilly's, and I was talking to him about it. I was like, how the fuck was that, dude? You work at Tilly's in 25, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck, you know? And he's like, honestly, dude, if you want a job that you're not doing shit at, you know, just to pick up some hours somewhere, dude, it's not a bad gig. And I was like,
Sure.
right on. I was like, and I was trying to ask him, like, I wasn't trying to ask him, like, how, like, is it from day to day? I mean, like, how are you guys still fucking open?
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
crazy.
But he was like, it was a cool job. Just
How
try
many
it out.
sales are?
And I was like, that's right. Right on. I will try it out. And then I just was like, all right, I'm not going to press the issue.
like, what's keeping Tilly's alive?
That's what I was yeah, that's what I was really asking.
Because like at least around here, rent is
way too
insane.
high.
It's exorbitant.
And I don't
So,
think a lot of people would stop there first around here.
Nah.
When are we going to get White Boy 7th Street on PK? Dude, I love that subreddit because, dude, okay, guys, you guys gotta, I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar, because you got, my first episode ever, I brought a PK, so I don't know how familiar the audience is, but PK is this podcast, been going, Painkiller already, it's been going around forever.
RSK.
My boy, Woody's gamer tag is the man. Everyone's going hard on him right now.
Are they? That went
Well,
on
because
thing.
he was on Raja's side about this Raja Jackson, and everyone was like, "This is giving off a big I got bullied vibe,"
Well, I mean,
and that makes sense because it's fucking
Woody was bullied and he is autistic.
he's but he how you try to talk about it because he was bringing up like alphas and shit. he was like there's like alphas and there's like betas, and that's like the dumbest fucking explanation ever.
Listen here.
And listen,
When you come from a bloodline of alphas like Rajah Jackson,
he's just
I'm kind of happy that I left like listening to PK when I did, just because like I left at a good point where Taylor didn't get so fucking racist.
What episode did you hold up?
I actually don't even remember, but it's been a while. It's been like at least 2 years since I've kept.
Okay, that was my next question. I was gonna say if you can't give me a number, give me like amount of years.
Like at least 6. It was like mid 600s before I think episode 700. At least I want to say.
I really just keep up on the subreddit nowadays.
I was shocked about the Tony Ferguson fight announcement.
I was shocked he won.
Exactly.
That is incredibly. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, you don't know shit about fighting."
You know, like
I guess I don't, because I really was like, this guy is washed, and I've seen this story before.
I mean, I think I was just giving myself, or not myself, but giving Salt Poppy too much credit.
Cause he had nice form and stuff, you know.
It looked like
He was one of the few actually like
He looked like
celebrity
he-
boxers who look like he's actually in the gym.
he looked like he would have been a dog, you know.
He's actually in the gym, you know. And
Yeah,
plus,
yeah.
he's like older, so it's like, hey, like, you know, it is what it is. You know, he's never gonna make a competitive push, but he'd probably be nice at this shit.
Sure. And I thought it was Jover, bro. Like I thought like Tony was gonna be like get knocked out in maybe the 4th or whatever the fuck. And,
Nah, he picked them up and fucked them. I'm just kidding. He didn't really do it like that, but he did get the win.
But man, I was kind of scared for Tony whenever I saw the highlights, because I was like, man, he was getting caught. Tony was getting caught still, but he still like. Thing is, he overwhelmed him, And
How cool is that for Salt Papa? You can still post a post where you're like getting the better of Tony Ferguson and be like, learned a lot today. Because, you know, you can relate having competed in like jiu-jitsu
Sure.
and stuff.
yeah,
You guys didn't get the outcome we wanted, but we learned a lot, and all you got to show for it is a fucking shitty photo of you in front of a mat.
yeah, not even a medal.
Yeah. Well, this guy gets to stand next to Tony Ferguson and say the same thing.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson. Yeah,
His post is way cooler than you
that's,
guys.
that's way cooler. There's actually this one Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Mason Fowler. He's fucking funny on Instagram, but he's making fun of people actually. That he's like, a lot of y'all are addicted to making your I learned a lesson post.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
that's literally, you know what? It's better on Instagram with a fucking BJJ. Let me rephrase that. I think it's cooler to do it on Instagram in a jiu-jitsu setting versus fucking doing it on LinkedIn. And you're talking about, I learned a lot from this fucking little certificate I got on fucking whatever the fuck, you know? Like, fuck you, dude. I don't want to go on LinkedIn ever. I wasn't there for prime Tony Ferguson. I wasn't there. I came in right as he got hurt with that knee thing.
I think
He tripped over a wire, and I thought it was hilarious. And I said, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I read stories about how this had been a fight that was meant to happen over and over and over, and this had already happened once before. And I said, "Wow, that fight's cursed." And that's how I got introduced to the UFC. I mean, granted, I had pitter-pattered in the field. I knew who George St. Pierre was. I watched his fucking comeback MSG fight.
Yeah.
I knew who Daniel Cormier and John Jones' whole beef was because Reddit was running with it. I mean, they really, really were backing Cormier. And if you were on Reddit at that time, you would have become the biggest John Jones hater in the world because everyone on Reddit was saying the same thing. This piece of shit hit and run the pregnant woman, and he's supposed to just come back and fight. DC's our guy. And you know what I said to all that? I said, man, what if John Jones wins? Wouldn't that be funny? And then he won.
Of course you won.
And then I watched the fucking meltdown of everybody, and I said, there's something to this here, dude. I like this.
Rage baiting.
And I
the
started
John Jones haters.
yeah, but back then we called it trolling.
Yeah.
All it is an evolution of the same shit. You're saying?
It's all derivative, bro. But I was gonna say, you know what's crazy? We got blonde Brendan Schaub before GTA 6.
Wasn't he once blonde? Am I just fucking Mandela infecting this?
I don't think he was ever blonde.
What do you think about his wife?
It's a King
But let me
Kid.
just ask you something real quick, Bo. How many jigs you fuck?
In my truck or in my house? I like to milk them.
LA is North Korea with a beach. Stupid ass lie. Let's see.
Some salsa?
Fucking catnip for Mexicans. You ever watch Band of Brothers or The Pacific?
No.
I want to sock you out, dude.
I've heard it's great though.
All right, so that's a big. I'm looking at you crazy right now.
I just really don't consume.
War propaganda.
No, I haven't really watched a series like that in a while.
All right, well, so check this out,
You
man.
ever
The
watch
guy
Hell
goes
on
out to
Wheels?
war. The guy goes out to war, right? He fights for all of our rights, all of our rights. You know, all of our. Anyway, so the guy goes to war. He comes back, and there's a scene at the end of it, or before he leaves. You know, he's got this thing. He's got this. I think it's the Pacific specifically. I might be wrong, but he has this chick he has the hots for, right? And he's got to go to war. He's got to go fight. He's got to go fight the Germans. You see, he goes to war, and then he comes back. And by the way, before he left, she was never really all that crazy about him anyway. You know, he was just kind of like woefully, like, oh man, maybe she'll notice me.
Yeah.
So
it is sometimes.
he comes back, and he's like, you know, having just almost died a million times over, because you just went to World War II, and props to him, you know. But he's like, I just went through all that hell. I'm gonna go see her, you know. And he pulls up to the place, and he's like, I'm about to go get this girl, you know. There ain't nothing that can stop me now. He goes, and then he opens. He sees like her with like another army guy. Check it out. This army guy, you know. He's like about to take her out or whatever. And she's like, oh, hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in fucking forever. Because I really don't know you that well because we were never really a thing anyway. And then I think he wrote to her maybe. I don't know. But she was like really not fucking with it, you know.
Of course not. Random
And
ass
then-
dude from your, you know.
Yeah. And so he pulls up and he's like, "What the fuck's this all about?" Like they were a thing. They were never a thing. Anyway, the guy there is like, "Hey, take it easy," and then he's like, "Reserves, huh? I just got back." You know, that's his whole fucking gimmick. He's like, "I just got back. My friends all died, whatever, right?" And it's like, "Hey, thank you, appreciate your service, but
Beast.
it's just crazy that the chick's like, oh, well, fuck. I mean, shit, man. Like,
That's why you're.
I guess I gotta go fuck him now."
Yeah.
And like just leaves the other dude. He just gets home and he's like, "Where's my piece of ass?"
Yeah,
and she's like,
but that's
"Oh yeah. Well, hey man, I mean, he wrote me letters, and I mean, I know I kind of cold shouldered them the whole time, but he really did go to war.
That's the thing, though.
I gotta
'cause,
enlist. I gotta enlist.
Like I'm reading these books.
I'm gonna
these short
enlist. That's my
stories.
next bit, guys.
I'm reading. Yeah, we're next
My next episode.
next year, all this pod's gonna be on a Zoom call.
My next pod, yeah, dude, it's gonna be
Once a
beautiful.
month, we're gonna be a Zoom call. He's gonna be like, he's gonna have
You're gonna see it.
headphones.
I'm gonna have my full kit. I'm gonna be just like that retard who leaked all those files on the Discord. What's that guy? The National
I don't
Guard.
remember his name. Yeah, it was National Guard.
He
yeah.
fucked up. They had like trucks outside his crib, dude.
I mean,
That's when you know it's a bad. Oh, what'd you do?
to do all that shit and not
Explain
think
that
that they're
shit
gonna
to
catch you, bro.
Explain that shit to your parents, dude. Oh yeah. See, I just kind of leak stuff on Discord to my buddies. No, government files. You're saying?
Fuck, I don't even remember.
Congratulations. Too bad you missed the whole show.
I had written down here. You ever had a boss you really can't respect? You
Yeah.
you can't take anything they're saying serious, and even when they chew you out, you're just like, all right. You know how? Fuck, I feel like my brother would love to talk about this. He told me he used to work at a warehouse, and he's told me stories. He used to clock in, and this is when he worked at Amazon for like a holiday. He used to clock in and go to his car and like take a nap, and then he'd come back and like have his badge on and shit, just like walking around and shit, waiting for someone to say something. And like a lead would tell him like, "Hey, you, like, where are you going? What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm in the restroom right now." "Where you been at? What are you doing right now?" "I'm just going to the restroom." He's like, "Well, get your name or whatever. Like, I haven't seen you all day. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna make sure they write you up or whatever." He's like, "All right, weird." Like, you show him his badge and shit, cause he's only there for a season, you know.
Yeah,
And he's like, "I'm gonna fuck off anyway."
sure.
So he's like, "Hey, you want my badge, bro? Here, you can have it." Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not gonna be here long enough to get written up. And he did that shit for like 3-4 weeks, bro. And he collected like 2-3 checks, just fucking doing jack shit.
Exactly. Yeah, I had a seasonal job at a Burlington co-factory
Yeah,
over here, and
I remember that. And then they stopped scheduling you.
yeah, the lady was just being like on a power trip on everything because she's just a little.
Did you ever
stupid.
formally leave, or did you just stop going, or what?
So what it was, is that I didn't get a schedule one day or whatever, the day that I was supposed to.
And she was like, "Where are you on the day you're supposed to work?"
Not even that. So I didn't get a schedule at all.
Oh.
And then I got like a last minute call at like 6 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, I didn't answer.
Mm-hmm.
I slept through it, and then I never got called again. And then like 6 months later, I get an email saying that I was formally fired. So weird. But no, that lady was on a power trip the entire time. Like, she's just like a lady that worked there for like 5 years, and finally had gotten like a supervisor position
Slow neckhead.
at a retail spot.
And
Like,
she's like, "I'm gonna fix this place." It's like, bitch, you
not
work at
even that. Like,
Burlington.
she's just gonna take advantage of what she can. Is what it was.
I wish she'd take advantage of me.
She's alright. Look like a fuck. She looked like she smoked crack at least once.
I'm battling my own flesh.
Uh,
You know who said that?
who said that? I forget. That sounds familiar, but I forget who said that.
Probably the smartest person I know.
Jordan Peterson.
JP? No, dude. Whoa, Vicky.
Oh, she said
Whoa,
that.
Vicky.
She said
I'm
that?
battling my own flesh. Yeah. And ever since then, everyone's like, "Shit, man. She's actually kind of deep."
She's deep.
Everyone started, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of those jokes that people have been saying where, like, when your 4-year-old nephew says something really deep and goes back to chewing crayons. I read this one where someone was like, "My little cousin looked up at me and asked, "Are you living a life you won't regret?" And then went back to playing video games. And then I was like, probably fake, but either way, good laugh. Because I can't enjoy anything, I just have to be like, probably fake, fucking dumbass.
Arigato gozaimasu. And Anderson Silva. I back. Trust me, I back.